Welcome to all of you. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the fixed point format representation. We are going to discuss two types of format. So one is the Q3 format and one more is the Q15 format. So let us start with the Q3 format. So Q3 is going to have a simple realization consisting of 3 bits for representation. So by making use of these 3 bits of realization, we are going to have the dynamic range from +3 up to the -4 realization. The decimal number and its equivalent 2's complement realization is being represented over here. For all positive numbers, it will be exact binary realization we are going to have, and for all negative numbers, the value converted to binary and its 2's complement we are going to have as negative realization. So one thing we can observe over here, for all positive numbers the MSB bit is equal to 0, and for all negative numbers the MSB bit is equal to 1. Let us consider one example of realization of the value -3. So -3 is a negative number. So its realization involves, first step, represent the binary value equivalent to 3. That is 0, 1, 1 we are going to have. So since this is a negative number, we must represent that in its equivalent 2's complement format. So convert this to 2's complement. 2's complement is done by, first step, apply 1's complement to this data. We are going to get 1, 0, 0. For this, add 1. We are going to get 1, 0, 1. Now the value equivalent to -3 is 1, 0, 1. Now let us have one example of the multiplication. So 2 into -1 we are going to have. Now positive number multiplied with a negative number. Represent them in the equivalent 2's complement realization. 2 is a positive number, therefore it is represented as 0, 1, 0. -1 is a negative number, so what we are going to do is we are just going to consider 1 and we are going to keep the sign bit as it is. So 1 is represented by 0, 0, 1. So multiply these two representations. Now 1 multiplied with all these three, we get same 0, 1, 0. 0 multiplied with all these three, 0, 0, 0. This 0 multiplied with all these three binary bits, 0, 0, 0 we are going to have. Add them together, so we are going to get this as the answer. Since we are having positive into minus value, resultant must be a negative value. Therefore whatever the value we have got, we must take the 2's complement of this realization to say that the final answer is a negative representation. Therefore for this value, after applying the 2's complement, we are going to get this as the answer. So since we are discussing only the Q3 format, we must reduce this complete representation into Q3, that means consisting of only 3 bits. Therefore the MSB 2 bits, which are going to be the sign extended bits, we are going to eliminate that, and the final answer we are going to have is 1, 1, 0, which is equivalent to the answer -2. So 2 into -1 is equal to -2 we are going to have. Getting into one more example, 2 into -3. So one is positive, another is negative, so answer must also be a negative number. So equivalent of 2 is 0, 1, 0. Equivalent of +3 we are going to consider, so it is equivalent to 0, 1, 1. Now perform the procedure. 1 into all these three values we get 0, 1, 0. 1 into these three we get 0, 1, 0. Then 0 into these three we get 0, 0, 0. add them together, we are going to get this as the answer. Since the answer must be a negative number, we are going to apply 2's complement for this, and we are going to have the answer as 11010. Now, since Q3 format, remove the MSB 2 bits. This 11 is removed. The remaining answer is 010, which is equal to plus 2 we are going to have. Now, we are supposed to get minus 6 as the answer, but we are getting plus 2 as the answer. The reason is, whatever the dynamic range of Q3 format, this multiplication is crossing that limit. That is, the dynamic range is limited to -4 to +3, and the answer of this 2 into -3 is equal to -6, which is not in the dynamic range. Therefore, we are going to get the wrong result. That means overflow is happening in this case. Now getting into the fractional realization. So equivalent decimal, then decimal fraction, its equivalent 2's complement realization here we are going to have. So 3 actual representation we did as 0, 1, 1. So now the same equivalent fraction 3 divided by 4 we are going to take common as divided by 4 to all of them, so that we are going to get 0.11 realization. Similarly, 2 divided by 4 will be 0.10 we are going to have. So similarly, for all of them we have made divided by 4 operation, and equivalent 2's complement representation has been given over here. So since it is a fraction, so after MSB bit we are going to have a decimal point, and then the remaining representation we are going to have. Now let us have one example to understand how exactly this fraction is being represented. So 1 by 4 is represented by 0.01, so a positive number. Now understanding this realization, so we need to perform the expansion of it. So that is 0 into 2 to the power of 0. Then the second, this 0 into 2 to the power of -1. If it is after decimal point, it will be the negative power of 2 we are going to have. Then 1 is there. 1 into 2 to the power of -2 we are going to have. So if we combine all this together, we are going to have the representation 1 divided by 2 to the power of 4. So these two values are equal to 0. What is remaining? 1 into 2 to the power of -2, which we can realize as 1 divided by 2 to the power of 2. That will be equal to 1 by 4. So similar realization here we are going to have for 3 divided by 4. 3 is represented by 0.11. The overall 3 divided by 4 is represented by 0.11. Expanding this by making use of 2 to the powers, we get 0 into 2 to the power of 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power of -1. This one we are talking about. Then one more 1 is there. 1 into 2 to the power of -2 we are going to have. Now after making the simplification of this one, we are going to get the fraction 3 divided by 4. That means this term will be equal to 0. 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 4 we are going to have. If we make a simplification of that, we are going to get 3 divided by 4. Let us consider the multiplication of two numbers 0.10 and 1.01. Its equivalent decimal, its equivalent fraction values we can observe from here. So now coming to the multiplication, so 0.10 represented as it is. So since this is in the negative format, while performing the multiplication we are going to convert that into the positive, and then we are going to perform the multiplication. Therefore its equivalent 2's complement is represented over here. After performing the multiplication, this is what the answer we are going to get. Now this must be a negative number representation, because this is positive, this is negative. Therefore multiplication of these two is going to yield a negative number. Therefore, take the 2's complement of this particular value to get the final answer. So we got 1.1010. Now convert this into equivalent decimal value. We are going to get the answer minus 3 divided by 8. The procedure is given over here. This you can make a follow-up of this one. So answer we are going to get as minus 3 by 8. Make a cross verification by making use of the decimal multiplication. So 2 by 4 into minus 3 by 4 we are going to have. After simplification of this, we are going to get the final answer as minus 3 by 8. So what we obtained and what is from the decimal, both are equivalent. Hence this is the right way of calculation and this is the correct answer. Now in this case what we have obtained is a correct answer, but number of bits are beyond Q3 representation. Therefore, we need to perform the truncation of the least significant bits keeping the 3-bit binary number. That is, we are going to get the answer as 1.10. Now make a conversion of this into equivalent decimal. We are going to get minus 1 by 2. So what we are supposed to get was minus 3 by 8, and due to truncation error we are getting the answer as minus 1 by 2. Therefore in Q3 bit the truncation error is present, because of which we may land up with the wrong result. Now let us consider an example of addition again where we may get some wrong results. Take two numbers 0.11, 0.01. So here both are positive numbers we are going to have. Perform the addition of these numbers. So what we are going to get the result 1.00 we are going to get, which is going to be a negative number representation we are going to have. Now what we are getting, addition of two numbers leading to a negative number, which is a overflow error we are going to have. So to overcome those problems, the dynamic range has been increased over here and it is being represented as Q15 fixed point format representation. So in this fixed point representation, total we are going to have 16 bits, out of which this one is going to be the sign bit and remaining all are the actual value representation we are going to have. That is 15-bit realization, and with one sign bit we are going to have. Let us consider one example and see how we can realize in a Q15 format. So let us go through the problem statement. Find the signed Q15 representation for the decimal number 0.560123. The final answer what we are going to get is this one. So from this we can just make an observation that input is positive value, therefore this sign bit is going to be 0 and remaining bits are going to realize the value of the decimal number, that is 0.560123. Now how to make the conversion of it? So here is the conversion procedure we are going to have. Total 15 bits we need to identify. The procedure is here. So given value 0.560123, multiply that by 2, we get 1.120246. In this one, before decimal point is what the carry we are going to consider. So note that carry over here. That is going to be the MSB bit with respect to this realization. That is this bit. This bit we have calculated. Continuation. After decimal point, whatever we are having, you take that value. That is 0 we have to make over here. 0.120246 multiplied by 2, we get this as the answer. This is the carry bit we are going to have, that is equal to 0, and that has been noted over here, and that's what the next bit of representation we are having here. Similarly, for 15 calculations we are going to make here, out of which in each of them we are just going to note down the carry, and those carry values are the one which is represented over here. The first one we are going to get, that is the MSB bit, and the last one we are going to get, that is going to be the LSB bit we are going to have. This is how the Q15 format realization is being done. Now let us go through one more example. Find the SINET Q15 representation for the decimal number minus 0.160123. The negative number we are going to calculate. See, just now we have calculated one value with positive. In the same procedure, for positive value of, that is 0.160123, we are going to calculate its equivalent Q15 format realization. This is what the answer we are going to get. So that means for positive value we obtained this one. Its negative value is nothing but apply 2's complement. For this one we are going to get its equivalent negative representation. Now let's have one more example, the realization problem statement. Convert the Q15 SINET number 1 point so and so to the decimal number. Now from the observation we can clearly say it's a negative number because the sign bit is equal to 1. So before making the conversion we must take the 2's complement of this, and then we have to make the conversion of it. Therefore the 2's complement has been applied. After applying the 2's complement, this is what we are going to get. Now we are going to convert this into equivalent decimal number by applying this procedure. So since it's a negative value, so starting itself we have put a minus value, and then the calculation part in the sense, so here we can observe that, so this is position 0, position 1, position 2, position 3. At position 3 we are having 1, so it means that 1 into 2 to the power of minus 3. Then 4, 5, at position 5 we are having 1, that is 1 into 2 to the power of minus 5. So like that these are being written over here. So after simplifying this we are going to get the answer minus 0.160095 as the final answer. This is how we are going to make use of the Q15 format to realize a positive number, fraction, or a negative number. Thanks for joining.